I shall have what I decree. Yes, I believe.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Nia Ray from True Sisters, and today I'm going to be talking about life is what you make it, and it truly is. Today we're going to be touching the subject about how to control your thoughts, controlling your attitude, and basically making your life how you want it to be. First I want to ask these questions. Where are you today? Are you truly where you want to be? Do you blame or do you point fingers at other people for your living situation or your whole type of mentality? Do you blame people? Today, you need to understand it's all you. You make your life what it is. A few quotes from a few people, 3 to be exact. You are what you think you are all day long. Again, you are what you think you are all day long. From Ralph Waldo Emerson. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. Again, you are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. James Allen. And last but not least, because at first I was confused when I saw this quote, but then I was like, what? Really? It's not what you think that holds you back. It's what you think you're not. Again, it's not what you think that holds you back. It's what you think you are not. Donnis Waitloy, I believe. Waitloy. But that last one really touched me. Like, it's not what you think that holds you back. Some people be like, oh, I'm a gangster, or I'm dumb, or I'm ugly. It's what you think you are not that holds you back. And those things that you think you are not, you say to yourself, I'm not smart, I'm not pretty, I'm not worthy of living a wealthy life, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a child of God. Today I'm telling you today, you are all those things that you want to be. Stop letting the things that you think you are hold you back. Because the things that you think you are not what you are. And the things that you think you are not are what you really are. And I don't mean those people who think they are pretty, and I'm not saying that you're ugly, it's just, you know what I'm saying. First thing first, how to control your thoughts. I recently got hold of a DVD that my mama purchased, and it's called what is it called? I know it's called Brain, and it's basically a DVD about detoxing your brain. And throughout the whole DVD, I realized life is what you truly make it. That we make our life hard, we make our life easy. At the end of the day, we make our life what we want it to be. How to control your thoughts. Now, excuse me with the terms because I was saying the same thing because I don't know all these terms, but basically it's different parts of the brain. And the first way to control your thought life is understanding how thoughts are formed. If you ever have a chance in your spare time, research the brain. The brain is the most amazing, just extravagant thing that the Lord made. The brain is just amazing. And understanding your thought life and understanding how thoughts are formed is a very amazing way to just live a better life. It's funny because when she went over the 13 steps of detoxing the brain, which would take 4 days to actually complete, I was like, 4 days, how do you know when it's better? And it was funny because I was sitting there, whatever. So unconsciously, I was actually doing the 13 steps. I noticed that when people would ask me questions, I would take like a long time to answer. And then I was like, why am I answering so slow? Not even realizing that I had done learned, and I was actually using the things that I learned. I was actually using the thinking process. I was using how to um um control my thoughts. And I didn't realize it until after I stopped being so slow at answering. And I say, has it been 4 days? And it was amazing to me how that worked. So don't think it's not going to work. It is. I'm 20 years old. I'm black. I'm from the hood. Whichever way you want to look at it, whichever way you want to connect with me, you want to, relate to me. Look, relate, because it's going to happen for you too. Okay, understanding how thoughts form, which is also a part of number 2, which is using the different things. One thing she explained was the magic trees. Magic trees? Yes, magic trees. Magic trees is basically, in your brain you have thoughts, you have memory, you have branches of memory. And in these branches of memory, you have long-term and you have short-term. Long-term memories are those memories that stay in your head, those things that you won't forget. And then you have short-term memory, which falls off at that's on my finger. That falls off at when you go to sleep. That's why your sleep is basically that time when your brain is resting, and your brain is basically analyzing what it wants to keep and what it don't want to keep. That's why sometimes you wake up and you don't remember things, because of the simple fact you didn't hold on to that. It was something that you didn't hold on to. It became a short-term memory, and it's in the back of your head, but you can't seem to think of what it is. That's because it fell off. And that's why if you when you start to control your thought life, your branches will become stronger. They will be strong branches. But if you don't control your thought life, you will basically have wavy branches, which is called the breeze through the trees. Okay? So you will hear me say breeze through the trees. Basically, I am referring to your long-term and your short-term memory and whatnot. Then you have your corpus callosum, which is also your amygdala. It's a little seed in your brain that basically, that's the part of your brain where you basically processing your thoughts. It's either I'm going to keep this or I'm going to keep that. It's basically, are you going to accept or reject whatever thought is coming through. Secondly is the limbic system, which is basically your emotions. So first we have the thought that's coming in. It comes through the breeze through the trees. We're either going to hold on to it or we're going to let it go. Then it goes into the corpus callosum, also known as amygdala. And it's basically, oh, okay, I know what's going on. Okay, let me see. Do I want to keep this? Is this a good thought? Is it a bad thought? It's basically like a bank where you're going to throw out bad money or good. You're going to keep the good money. It goes their separate ways. So you have control of which way it goes, and you have control of what you want to keep and what you want to throw out. And then and then you got the limbic system, which is your emotions. So whatever happens at that point when you decide, then the emotion comes in. So after the limbic system, your emotions, you react to something. Then you have your free will. You either have the choice to keep this emotion or throw it out the window. Your free will is basically what God gave you, where that point where you have the choice. It's what you want. It's either you're going to keep it or you're going to throw it out. So at this point, when it comes to your free will, this is where we really say, you know what, it's either, life is what you make it. Your emotions, your feelings, your attitude, all these things you have control over. The fact is do you want to work to gain control of it? Do you want to work to have a better thought life, a better attitude, a better life, period?